A big home weekend with the Oregon Open and then the team invite. Just kind of getting to your excitement level for the competition this weekend.
Yeah, obviously super excited to always have a home meet. Hayward Field is known for putting on great competitions, and this weekend would be no different. The Oregon Open is exactly what it sounds like. It's an open invitational, open meet. I wouldn't say invitational, but it's an open meet where anybody can attend. We have all events. It's organized for, yeah, the masses, whoever wants to run, and we think that's going to be a great meet on Friday. On Saturday, we have the Oregon Team Invitational, which is something I'm really excited about. It's we have 5 men's teams, 7 women's teams. There's only 2 entrants per team per event. We have 11 events total, and there'll be a team score behind it. And the team score will be starting on the men's side will be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 all the way down to 1, and on the women will be 14, 13, 12, 11 all the way down to 1, because everybody scores. And we think that's going to be a really keep the team battle really exciting. It should be fan friendly. And as you can tell, I think we're going to have beautiful weather all weekend. So we want everyone to come out and cheer on the Ducks this weekend.
Jerry, why is it important to have team competition like that?
I think team competition used to be a bigger part of track and field collegiately. And I feel very strongly about it, as do quite a few other coaches, that we're kind of losing that a little bit collegiately. And we feel that as many times as we can put together a team competition where your entire team gets to participate and compete as a group instead of going off and chasing times and marks all the time. We think that's an important thing for track. And we want to make sure that we do our part to keep that part of track and field alive. And this is just our chance to do it here at Oregon.
Obviously, you got to see it this weekend, but how's kind of the reception been from the coaches from the track teams that are showing up on this format?
Oh, they're excited. I think everyone's excited to be here. I think there'll be even more excitement in future years, and I think we have a great competition here. So, again, the weather's going to be great, and a lot of great athletes on the track. It's a short window on Saturday. The team meets a short window, which should make it really exciting. It's not going to last long. It starts, and it'll be over before you know it, because we're going to rip through 11 events, a lot of them going on simultaneously. So a lot of activity, a lot of tracking for the fans, for keeping up with who's winning and where we need to score more points if we want to win. So great opportunity to cheer on the Ducks.
You obviously have a ton of great athletes, but Claudia's right here. What's the biggest steps she can take this year?
The biggest steps
That Claudia can take this year.
Oh, that Claudia can take. Well, as you know, Claudia is, obviously a very accomplished athlete. She finished 10th at the Olympic Games last year. We're just looking for her just to be herself and keep doing what she does really well, which is compete against the best athletes in the country and the world. And this is how she's going to start her season off this weekend. So we're just going to build from wherever we are. And I think we have an exciting season for her, though. I think it'll be. She always does her part, so I'm not worried about how that plays out.
You have a pretty crowded men's 800 on Saturday,
Yeah.
and obviously Matt had the success during indoor. How excited are you just to see that race and see him perform in that race?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that he's going to open up his outdoor season this way. There's 10 entrants on Saturday in that 800. He is going to run the 1500 the day before, but he's got 10 entrants in the 800. Obviously a lot of great athletes in that field. I mean, if you look at that field, that's a national class field. So very excited to see how that race plays out. Probably one of the more exciting races on Saturday will be the men's 800.
And then Simeon, another guy who, I think he only got to run at Hayward once last year before the injury. I think he's entered to run, scheduled to run this weekend. How excited do you see him, return to this field?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be his first outdoor meet, and I guess technically, he ran one last year, but first outdoor meet as a Duck, I guess technically. He is just kind of rounding back into some fitness. We're just using this as a building opportunity. So wherever we place him and whatever we have him doing on Friday and Saturday will be more to however we can help benefit his season going forward from here.
How much? Oh, please.
Obviously, the women's team had a great, in terms of a team, right? Great indoor season. The men, did you see a little extra from them after that indoor season, kind of heading into outdoor season, some more goals, some things to change? What has their attitude just kind of been like heading now into outdoor season?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the women were phenomenal. You can't do much better than what they did. I mean, they were outstanding. The men, obviously, I thought made some really big steps winning the conference meet. A lot of people really showed up and outperformed really kind of their rankings and where they probably should have. I think that gave us a lot of momentum heading into the outdoor season right now. And although I'm not paying that close of attention to the form charts on what's happening in the Big Ten right now, but I think we're building in the right direction, and I think it's going to be very good. And outdoors nationally, I think we got some real players, so I think we should fare well in that competition as well.
And with these early meets, just what are you looking for in terms of improvement, success, a good baseline to kind of start the outdoor season?
For some, it's going to be a baseline. For some, it's going to be improvement. For some, it's going to be, just building off the indoor season. But everybody has something to work on. It's still very early in the outdoor season, so we all have something to work on. For some, it's going to be getting past little aches and pains they may have. I mean, there's a lot of different things that we see in track and field with all the different event areas. But there's a lot we can work on this weekend. This is not by all means the end all be all of the outdoor season, but it is something we like to use as a stepping stone to progress and get better as we go.
Can you share us a little bit about what's different about running outside?
What's different about running outside? I mean, indoor tracks are 200 meters. This is a 400-meter track. You can't control the weather variables outside that you can indoors. So indoors, it's 70 and sunny every time you run. We're going to have that here this weekend. So, outdoor track, I think that's track. I mean, that's how everyone really feels track. The Olympic Games are competed outdoors. We have the global championships, and Europe really heats up outdoors for our sport. I think even high schools, it's more about outdoor than it is indoor. So I think outdoor track is really what everyone's used to. And certainly on the West Coast, indoor track was never a big thing. So having, outdoor track as being kind of the season, I just think everyone puts a little more emphasis and a little more oomph into it.